Okay, today we're going to do another What Would You Do?
What would you do?
But we're going to like kind of fabricate like a mini story, and then you have to tell me like what you would do in the situation, and then I'll tell you what I would do in that situation too.
Okay.
And then you'll give me some, and we'll go back and forth, and it's going to be fun.
I hope so. I hope I don't think too hard.
You're going
You know
to
how
because
I do.
you are the deepest thinker I've ever met. So,
Nothing's
okay.
simple.
Ready? Ouch. Always. Set.
Let's go.
That was creepy. Hello, I'm Ash.
And I'm Lynn.
And this is Only If You Can Keep Up. Okay, do you want to go first? You go first. I want to hear yours because I know none of yours. You know one of mine.
Mine are so random. Like, not super exciting, but okay. How about this? You're at the doctor's office and they tell you you have a chance to heal, fix every single medical issue, every pain, everything that could possibly go wrong for the next 60 years.
With my body?
Yeah, for yourself. It can be solved and cured for you. No medications, no treatments will ever be needed as long as you choose one music, like artist, band, singer, one person, one band to listen to on repeat for that 60 years. That's the only one you can listen to.
Constant?
Constant. And one TV show to watch continuously. Never any.
Where did you come up with this?
My brain. You can only listen to one artist forever for 60 years. One TV show. Can only watch one TV show and one drink to consume until your last.
Okay,
days.
hold on. At the same time, I have to listen to the music and watch the TV if I have to do it constantly.
They don't have to be together, but like
I have to do
if you
one or
listen
the
to
other.
music, it has to be this artist. If you watch TV, it has to be this show for 60 years. Now, if you make it to 100 or so, you're free then, but all your medical issues might come back.
Well,
so this would
100,
put you
so
at what, 96?
96. So I'm good. I'm fine.
And one drink. You can only consume
this is
one
really
drink.
random. I kind of love it though. Okay, so. Okay, so oh god, this is hard. Okay, one TV show. This sounds absolutely. I would do Grey's Anatomy because there's so many fucking seasons, and like, I could mix it up and like, I don't know. That's the only show I actually have ever watched with that many seasons in it. So, oh, I don't know. Ooh, Criminal Minds though. That's another good one. And they have a lot of seasons too.
Yeah.
Not as many as Grey's, but ooh, that's hard. Like, I feel like I get sick of Grey's Anatomy a lot.
Yeah. And
it's like I get rid of it for a while. Like, I haven't watched it in a couple months, but then I'll go back and rewatch the entire thing.
Yeah.
I pretty much rewatch it once a year. It's a problem. Like, but I don't sit and watch. Like we always talk about, it's on in the background.
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a deal.
Like a comfort show in the background.
Okay, I'll say Grey's Anatomy because I know most of it and I can tune it out already.
Yeah.
Okay, one artist.
Yeah, one artist or band. Or...
So, question: if the artist comes out with new music, am I allowed to listen to the new music?
as long as it's
so
by
it's
them.
not like one certain song or anything.
Right. Just as long as they are singing it.
You know
or
who I'm
playing
gonna
it.
say?
I think I do.
Zach Bryan. It's so good. Oh
yeah,
my God,
and
he's
he's got a lot of like.
He's got a lot of music too.
A lot of what do you call it? Collaborations.
Yeah,
So you get to listen to other artists too.
Okay, yeah. And then what was the third thing?
One drink to consume.
Mountain Dew.
One drink to consume, Mountain Dew. So you're going to be 96 years old drinking your last Mountain Dew.
My great grandma, drank her Mountain Dew until she was 92 and passed away.
Well, then longevity is okay.
Listen, that woman, 1 can a day. I'm not kidding. And usually I have no medical issues, so the Mountain Dew is not going to hurt me.
It's not going to hurt you.
Exactly, yeah. And this woman had no medical issues. Like,
wow.
She passed away because she gave up. She was done. She's like, I want to die. So, yeah.
I've never heard of older people. Like, really, I don't know a lot of people like older than us that drink Mountain Dew.
I worked in a nursing home for those like 6 or 7 years. Oh my God. Dr. Pepper is big
hear of
with
Dr. Pepper a lot.
With the nursing home.
Yeah, I hear that one a lot.
With the nursing home.
And I've heard, like, I've watched videos of older ladies like, that's my, I drink Dr. Pepper every single day.
With Mountain Dew. There was a couple of them that like the non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, like
their family would bring it in for them and they'd have one every day.
It's my little treat.
Like, I would assume they were probably alcoholics at some point and just wanted the taste of the beer. But Yeah, a lot of random sodas.
Yeah, I've heard Dr. Pepper, and I've always thought because it's such a mix of, what is it, like 23 spices and like, I don't know, maybe there is something medicinal to it.
Maybe. Who knows? Okay, what about you? You have to answer your own question.
I forgot about answering my own. One artist, definitely Corey Taylor, because again, he's got a lot of collaborations, and he has 2 different bands, and he's my comfort. So Corey Taylor for sure. What was it, TV show? Gosh, I want to laugh. Like, I want to be able to laugh, because although Grey's Anatomy is the longest show I've ever stuck with, and it would be something I'd be comfortable with watching, I want something to laugh, like maybe The Office or Parks and Rec. There's not enough. Well, The Office has a lot of seasons. Oh, I'm going to go with Grey. I'm going to go with Grey's, I think.
So
just
we can
because
talk about
there's so many seasons, and they're still making, whereas like Parks and Rec is done. So like,
they're still making Greys,
yeah.
but they probably won't be. Well, you never know. They probably will for the next 60 years because they won't fucking
maybe
quit.
We can also watch spin-offs. Well, Grey's has a lot of spin-offs, and I don't like any of them really.
Like
so
Station
never mind.
19.
Yeah,
no,
I don't like that.
I watched like the first season of it, and it was okay, but then it got very. It had the oh my god, the old school. What's it called? Soap opera feel.
Yes.
Like
which Grey's has at times, I guess.
No, not really.
Not
they have
all
enough.
The time.
I don't know.
It started feeling forced and fake. I watched, like the first season, I think, and I was like, and I like to watch the crossovers.
Okay, Private Practice. I loved it.
I loved Private Practice.
Agreed.
That's true.
But I also love Addison, so that's probably why.
Me too.
Yeah. Anyway, so you would choose Grey's?
Yeah, I think I'd go with Grey's. And drink, oh my gosh, probably sweet tea. I love my cherry 7-Up.
I thought you were going to say cherry 7-Up. I did.
I do love it, but it's like crack a can a day. I don't think I could drink it all the time. Like, probably sweet tea, but it has to be my sweet tea because I make it a certain way. Like, if it's too sweet, right. Yeah, I'd probably, I think that'd be it. Corey Taylor, Grey's Anatomy, and sweet tea. What's going on, dear? Let's smell her.
Computer just flashed me. Oh no! I saved it real quick. Okay, so mine's a little different. Okay. This one is anyway. It's like a little story, not a big story. It's really just listen, okay?
Okay.
Tomorrow morning, you woke up, but you were not here. You were in New York City. Okay. So like, close your eyes and imagine. You wake up. I
didn't want to.
I know, but that's the fun of it. You wake up. You're in New York City. You roll over, and there's a person next to you. They roll over, and it's a different man.
Okay. Is he, like...
Just whoever you want to picture. Your celebrity crush. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
You're living a totally different life.
Okay.
There's photos on the wall of you and him married. Okay?
Okay.
So like, you wake up, and you're with a different man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
You
like
have
alternate reality
like
type thing.
tomorrow. So you have every memory you have up until right now.
Okay. So you still remember your whole life, but you're waking up
life
in a completely different reality.
Literally, pretty much, yes. Then one day you go for a walk, and you see your husband you have now, not your new husband, and your children in the park with a different mother.
That makes
but
me
you're a different
sick
person.
at my stomach.
I know, but like,
I'm a different person.
Pretty much. It's still you. You still look like you.
Okay.
But it's like body swap.
Okay.
Do you try to figure it out? Like,
yes.
try to do that? Or do you just give in to the life? Or what do you do?
Because I would absolutely first try to figure it out. If I can remember my kids and I woke up and like I don't have my kids and my husband.
But you woke up to them, they don't know. They don't
you're
know
not
me. You don't exist.
Okay.
You're a crazy lady coming up to them saying, "Oh my God, you're my child."
Yeah. I probably wouldn't run up to them right away. I would probably do a bunch of research, try to figure out like, get online, search everybody I know, everything, like try to figure out some kind of like what happened to make this like reality swap. I don't know what it like. Did I fall into
How do you research that? Google. What is a reality swap?
Surely this has happened to somebody else. Of course, I'm a research nerd, so I would try to go online and find every little thing. Like, who is this lady my husband's with? How is she? Their mom? Like, and then I would try to like slowly start talking to them. To see if they also have a
man who adores you and loves you and is your husband.
Yeah, but I don't know him until this second.
But you do. You've had a whole life with him.
So I have the memory of this new life too.
No, you woke up and don't know him, but he knows you as a different.
Okay,
You know
well then
what I
I
mean?
don't give a shit. Sorry, buddy, but I don't know you. If I don't have my memories with him, then I don't care because I want my memories with my family. So
Right.
I would do anything I could to figure out how to get them to remember me for sure. And yeah, do I have kids with this new man?
No. It's just
Okay,
you and
well
him.
then yeah, sorry, buddy, but go.
Oh,
Unless you want to help me, like,
right.
do some research, detective work. I mean, it depends on who it is. If I want to if I want to kick him out or
So
not.
okay, it's Ryan Reynolds.
I don't know. He might get annoying after a while.
Oh God, no, he wouldn't.
I do like Ryan Reynolds.
Me too.
It depends on if he brings his Deadpool costume or not.
Of course, he brings his Deadpool
Okay,
costume.
well then. Okay, maybe if I could get him to do some detective work with, like, here's the deal. Like, I don't know how you know me, but you gotta, and you know what? I might actually want to go to a psych ward.
Yeah.
Or just end it. Like, if I can't find a solution, like I can't get my family to remember me, I don't think I could just give up and live with Ryan Reynolds or
Really?
whoever.
They're happy.
I think I would just be like,
But they're happy.
they're happy. I don't know.
They're a happy family.
They're safe
And
and,
this is
they're
a
happy
mindfuck.
and healthy.
It actually started, I got this from the movie 13 Going on 30, where she's
Yeah.
13 and turns 30, but then I kind of like
Yes.
twisted it with my own brain.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do like
But-
that movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh my gosh. If they're happy, healthy, safe, and they have
Yeah.
no recollection of me, and they have a good mom, and my husband's happy, I don't know. I still think I'd probably just want to be put in a psych ward. Because, like, how can
So-
you live with that whole life and you can't have that back?
You can start a new life. That's the whole point. I guess the question essentially is, would you start over or would you put yourself in a psych ward and just...
Because I don't think I could start completely over.
See, I would like...
Like, what about my friends and family? Nobody
Nobody
knows me?
knows
Yeah,
you.
no, I'm done.
You're a
Bye.
totally different person. But see, like, my thing is I think I do the opposite. I think, of course, I would freak out, probably try to contact everyone I used to know to see if they
Yeah.
remember me. You know what I mean? All of that stuff. Do it from a distance, because I know if you run up to people, they're
Yeah.
going to be like, 911, what's your emergency?
Right.
You know? And I'm going to be escorted directly to that psych ward, which I
Yeah.
don't want. But then again, if you actually think about it in that moment, I would run up to my kids and be like, oh my God,
Yeah.
you know, but I would try to do the best
I would
research I
keep
could.
trying because I feel
And
like...
then I would probably, not in a creepy way, but just kind of like check on them.
Yeah.
Like, make sure they're okay. Like, Facebook, like from a distance. Like,
Yeah.
never communicate, never talk. Maybe even get to know the mom so we could be friends and I could at least know.
I don't even know that I could do that.
At least you know your kids.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's true.
And
I
then
guess.
I would probably just start my life over. Because
That's an optimistic outlook.
because I couldn't, I don't think...
You say I'm the positive one, but in that situation, you're definitely the positive one.
Well, I'm just saying.
I don't
like,
care if it's fucking
But
Ryan
there's no
Reynolds.
other fucking option. Like,
Yes, there is.
okay, but no, there's not, because we don't do that. So
I think I'd have to, like...
so you're really going to be
Disconnect
miserable
somehow.
just because you don't remember them and they don't remember you. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
or I'm sorry, they don't remember you. I went a little too deep, I guess,
I think
because
I'd
you
feel
look
sick.
you
would feel
look sick.
Like, yeah, I would keep trying for sure. Like, because I feel like even with like alternate realities, things like that, like past lives, like eventually somewhere they have to recognize.
They
like,
never
some
recognize
kind
you.
of
Never. You're thinking too deep.
After almost 19 years with my husband, to wake up next to someone
Yeah.
else, I would be sick. Like, I don't think I could.
I'd probably
do it.
freak out in that. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
But you know, but
I don't know.
I
don't think I could start a new life. No.
I think I could. It would take me a lot of time and a lot of
Adjustment, yeah.
yes, but I do think I would. I could.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Is it?
Yeah, that's deep.
I
I'm all like, what do you
think,
like to drink?
Like, I would definitely need therapy. I would
Yes.
definitely, you know what I mean? Like, but I think I could eventually just pretty much come to terms that I had a life before and I was given a different life for some reason,
Yeah.
kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would miss the fuck out of him and I'd
I
probably
mean, I
cry myself to
love-
sleep every night.
Right. Yeah, that for sure. I would probably try for a few years.
Yeah.
Like, I would
But,
give
okay,
it
and if it doesn't work, then call the psych ward.
like, I would try everything I could to, like,
Right.
figure it out, understand it, because that's what I always do. Research, logic, something had
Right.
to happen here. And I'm really big on, like, dimension stuff and alternate realities and stuff like. So I would be like, oh, something happened here. How can I get back to my main timeline? Like,
go turn the CERN off.
Right.
Come back.
Like, let me find that portal again.
Right.
I would try and try and try, and when I exhausted all options and I realized there was nothing, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to keep going. But I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff because I don't want to trigger warning, I guess, maybe. I'm not a depressed person. I don't get sad, but if I don't think you would. I don't think you would. I
think you would eventually come to terms. I truly do.
Really?
Because, yeah, I do. Yeah. The dogs are at the door.
Oh.
Okay, you ready for your next one?
Okay. So you're out camping in the woods with a friend. You leave your phones in the car so they can charge overnight.
Ooh, okay.
You forgot to bring your keys with you, though. You left them in the car. You're like,
wait, did I lock them in the car? They just left?
They're not locked in the car.
Okay, gotcha.
Everything's in there. You left your windows cracked because it's real hot. And, like, you want to be able to hear your phone because you're really close.
Okay.
But, like, you're charging your phones in the car. Someone sneaks up while you're sleeping.
Okay.
Steals your car with your phones
and
all your extra gear and supplies because you'd already packed up for the next morning to leave.
Okay.
You're way out in the middle of nowhere, many, many miles from civilization, like way out in the boonies, okay? Hours from your home, no phone, no vehicle. Hardly anyone travels these roads because they're like...
I'm feeling a yellow jacket situation.
Oh, maybe I was going... I didn't even think about that.
Okay. I mean, obviously there was no plane crash, but... Anyway, sorry.
But, so all you have is your tent and what's inside your little backpacks that you have because all your big gear is already packed up.
Okay.
So what do you do?
I find my way home.
Yeah?
I know how to do it.
How?
In many, many ways. The stars, the moss on the trees, the paths taken, because obviously I drove in.
Because, you know where you are roundabout, at least.
I know where I drove in, so there's a path. And if someone drove out,
so how do you get home? Your hours from home? Like,
well,
I guess you would eventually
find a road.
Yeah, you would eventually
even if I'm hours in the woods,
so you like hitchhike then, or?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess that's my question. They're like, you hitchhike, you can't really call.
That's a sketchy thing, but the only other alternative is to go die with the bears in the woods.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So,
yeah. I guess I didn't think this one out. Like, obviously we follow the stars or whatever and try to make our way home.
But then again, you got to think, somebody drove your vehicle. There's now tracks.
That's
follow
true,
the
too.
tracks.
Yeah,
and you drove in, so follow those tracks if you want to go
that way. Detective mindset, and I didn't even think this out. Like, oh yeah, obviously we'll just hitchhike. Like eventually a car has to come down the road. Eventually someone will stop.
And even if it doesn't, you have a tent, correct?
You have a tent.
So you just keep hiking until you can't anymore. Tent off the side of the road.
You're out of water and stuff though. Like you don't have like...
Okay,
I guess if you shouldn't be out there that long though. Even if
maybe, as long as you don't panic and freak out. Some people will completely lose their shit.
Yeah,
but I want to know, if I'm in the middle of nowhere, who the fuck's stealing my car? The bear?
Right? Like if it's, I'm acting like somebody else told the story. I made this up. It's like way out in the middle of nowhere, nobody comes out there, but somebody took your car. And how didn't we hear it? We're sleeping so close to it. That one was not well thought out.
Okay? I thought it was pretty fun though. So what would you do? Same thing. You'd follow me.
Grab my shit, start walking, find a road, follow the stars, whatever. Get to a road, get the direction towards my home. Wait for, I don't care who I will hitchhike.
I don't know the direction towards my home. I just know where the stars go. So,
so yeah, I would find a road. I would wait for a car, and I don't want to hitchhike, but I will. And I usually my knife is probably in the car. But probably got something I could beat them with if I had to, and steal their car if I had to. Like, say there's some kind of killer or something.
Oh, you went.
This is just off the top of my head. I didn't even think about what I would do before, like when I wrote it. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I would definitely find a way back into just ride with whatever ran. But we've got a friend with us at least. Like, imagine it's me and you. Like, we would figure that shit out.
Right.
Like,
I feel like I would figure that shit out. You would be running in circles. Like,
I don't think I actually do well in crisis situations. Have you ever seen me in a crisis situation? Like a big, like...
That one year, didn't we have a tornado at my house and you were there? Yeah, that was about the only...
Yeah, like times I've had to call the ambulance on my husband or like myself. I'm the calm one. Like, hey guys,
but you're in a crisis situation because you're family, not because of you.
Yeah.
This is you in the middle of nowhere.
Oh.
This doesn't...
Couple months ago when we had that big storm and I was stuck out by myself.
But you had to get home to your kids.
Yeah.
That's different. True. You're not getting home. And it's all about you.
I think I do, because I'm like, my brain, I have all these like preparation things in my head, and like I go everywhere prepared.
So you do the prepping, and I'll get us the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I think you would do like the detailed detective work, and I would do the like, okay, we've got this, right we can do that, we can look. I feel like we make a good team.
I think we would too.
Yeah, I panic over little things, little dumb things, but when it comes to big stuff, I usually kick into gear pretty well.
Okay. Are you ready? You're gonna hate this one.
Oh no.
So, you go outside here in a little bit. You go outside. You start hearing a little noise. It sounds like a little voice. A little voice is talking, like a real one, not in your head.
Okay.
You know, not the head voices, like a real voice. And you try to figure it out, and you come to realize that all of the bugs can talk to you.
Oh, cool.
What do you do?
Only bugs?
Only bugs.
What about like butterflies?
Is it a bug?
I guess it's an insect, right?
Yeah. All of the insects, bugs, bees, spiders, all of the...
Spiders aren't
Okay.
Well, are they?
Creepy crawlies.
They have 8 legs, so they're arachnids.
I think they're arachnids. Every one of them can talk to you.
Ah, yeah.
And so, like, if you go to kill one, it screams, "Ah, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me."
Like a cicada's gonna scream anyway, so...
Like...
Oh, like, And, like, it's not like Dr. Dolittle where I can't tell anyone, right? Like, can everybody know that?
I mean, think it's in an hour, so how do you think the world would react if you told them you could speak to insects? They would put you in a loony bin.
It's just me? No one else can hear them?
No, nobody else.
I'd tell my husband and you because you guys would believe me. Because you believe me with my medium stuff.
I'd be bringing you bugs and say, "What's it saying? Is it telling me something?"
Yes. Because you guys always believe me with my, spirit stuff. So like, I don't think it would be much different, honestly.
I think I would lose my ever goddamn mind. Think about all the bugs just flying around out there earlier.
Because I hate bugs so much, and if I could hear them and understand
each other
them,
and be like, "Hey, Bill, hey, Bob."
I'd like to know what the fucking hornets like. Why you gotta be like that? And the wasp, why you gotta wake up and choose violence? And they could tell me, like, "Oh no, I'm just really, really not happy on Earth." Like maybe I could understand them better.
And you feel justified by killing them then?
Maybe, yeah, depending. Mosquitoes. Okay. Ticks, fuck them little fuckers. Like, I didn't mean to be here. I'm just existing because I have to. Yeah, I think that's a lot of voices, though.
That's my point.
Can you take a pill to make it stop?
Nope. It's like Dr. Dolittle, but with bugs.
Okay.
So you either have to convince the world that you can talk to them, or
I would convince the people close to me, and then otherwise I'd probably just stay inside.
I'd probably call Looney Bin Central because I wouldn't be able to handle all the voices. Listen, I live in the country. There's a lot of fucking
noise
bugs.
canceling headphones.
Maybe? Okay, constantly loops in all the time, and like if I kill one, I feel so bad.
Sorry, buddy.
You mean to? Okay, your turn.
Okay. What's my last one? Okay, you're driving through Tamley.
What's a Tamley?
You're driving through town with your family, and a portal opens up.
I knew you were gonna do a fucking dimensional one.
Well, you kind of did too, kind of.
No, I didn't.
Alternate reality kind of thing.
Okay.
So there are like 2 roads or paths that you can. This is all typos. I must have wrote this when I was half asleep.
Okay, start over. I'm driving down the road with my family.
You're driving through town with your family. A portal opens up. This big light, like bright light portal. Okay. You're like, what the fuck? And you have to keep driving. There's 2 roads or paths you can choose from. You have to pick one.
Okay, did I go through the portal already?
Not yet. Okay. It's like you come to a halt. The portal's right in front of you. You only have 2 ways to go. You can't back up. You can't turn around.
So I can either go through the portal or around the portal.
You can't go around it.
So wait, there's 2 portals?
It's one portal
with 2 roads.
But it like splits into 2 like a Y. Like, and it just like is never ending, so
Left.
you can't. Well, you get to know which way it takes you before.
Okay.
So the first one, there's a big sign and it says 30 years into the future, and the one on the right says 30 years into the past. Flip those around. The past is on the left. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
One takes you 30 years forward. One takes you 30 years back. You choose. You get to keep your family. You get to keep everything in your car. But if you go back 30 years...
So wait, am I 6 if I go back 30 years because I am 36?
You're still how you are. Ooh, I didn't think about...
If I have my family, I can't be 6 and have a teenager.
I didn't think about, if you run into yourself. Like paradox situations. I didn't think about that.
You just really got really thought deep about this. This is a situation that's not going to happen, so quit. Wow.
I was thinking 30 years back.
I would go 30 years back, definitely.
Okay, but you're staying an adult and you're keeping your family.
Yeah,
They're going
fine.
with you.
That's fine. I would pretty much make it a point to where I do not run into myself.
Okay.
At all, period, the end.
Because you can, like, go back to your house. Like you can still live there.
How are you going to live there when someone else lives there? Because this is 30 years ago.
Hope that they let you stay there for a few nights till you figure it out or something.
Hotel.
Well, do you have money? You don't have your jobs. You don't have.
I would love to take my kids back 30 years.
Yeah, but how do you start? How do you start fresh? You have no money. Your bank account's
I got the knowledge of the internet.
Right. Well, not 30 years ago.
So I don't have any knowledge. I know my kids, but
you have your knowledge, but you can't go online and search.
But I have the knowledge of it. I could pre-invent shit.
Yeah.
And make the money.
That's true. Okay.
Hello.
So like I'm talking short-term survival. What do you do for the first, say, week? Because
so we travel, we go, we get there. We're like, oh fuck. I would find the local motel inn.
Yeah.
get a room, figure out a way.
Hope that
because
are they going to take your debit card or
no? But I always have a little cash on me.
Yeah.
And cash is still cash.
That's why we need to carry cash, people. Cash
I mean, it's not a lot, but I always have a little bit. So, at least for the night, and then we can kind of figure
things out.
Or I could go sell my iPhone to somebody who's like, oh my God, because they don't have those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's cool.
Make a little money and then figure out life and probably get jobs and realize what happened. And like I said, I would love for my kids to go back and be raised.
The simple times.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, 30 years ago is not that extreme. Like, we've got,
it would probably
we had a lot
hard.
of stuff available.
It'd probably be hard because, my friend, you would be 6.
Yeah, that's true. Anybody that's not in the car with you would
essentially, I couldn't go see my mom.
Yeah.
I couldn't see my family.
You would have to find somebody who would believe your situation.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if I flash that iPhone, they're going to be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, oh my, what is that?
You're definitely from the future.
Right. But I would leave town.
Yeah. Just
I would get out of town. I would go somewhere.
Yeah.
Because you can't
because
see anyone.
In 2024, you're just a missing family. Like, they have no idea what happened. Nobody else saw the portal. It was like a blip.
Right.
So, yeah, in 2024, they don't know. So, until you catch up with them in 30 years.
Which in 30 years, they would be 30 years more too.
Right?
So you're
Exactly.
gone.
Yeah, crazy.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I didn't think...
What would you do? Future or past?
I would go past for sure.
Okay.
And my first thought was, okay, I would find my mom or my grandma or my great grandma. One of them that would believe me. Because
I would probably find my great grandma because she'd believe me.
Yeah, I want to, those 3 I feel like would, believe me. You know me. I know I'm only 6 right now, but I don't want to run into myself because I don't want to.
But would you really want to put that on your mom for the next 30 years, knowing that she couldn't have a relationship with you because she's already raising you, and if she does something wrong, then you're not going to be who you are? We're getting spun in a vortex here.
Maybe I'd go to my grandma then, because she'd still be alive then, and I could be like, hey, listen. She'd be like, that's weird, but I think it's you. Or my Gigi, she would be alive back then. She would know what to do. Can I stay with you for a little while till I figure this out? I got all these kids. Hey, you didn't get to meet them. Here they are. And she'd be like, I feel like she'd be like, okay. Yeah. And then she'd help us figure it out. I would definitely find a family member that I could go back. Because my brothers, well, I have one brother that wouldn't even be born yet.
Yeah, none of my siblings will be born.
Yeah.
Well, my older brother probably.
And my other brother's just a year younger, so he's
not older than me. He's young. Anyway.
Yeah. I'd have to find a family member that wouldn't affect so much, like my Gigi probably.
You don't think it would affect your grandmother if you came in at 30 with a whole fucking family? When she just saw you yesterday as a 6-year-old, that would not affect her?
I think I would do it slow. She was a tough broad.
I don't know. I think you gotta really think about the fuckery you're putting on those people.
Yeah. I'd have to. I don't know. We don't have somewhere to go.
You'd have to then. They're not going to keep it to themselves. I'm sorry, you can't.
Right.
So then if they tell the wrong person, this is 30 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
They're gone. They 911, what's your emergency? We have a lunatic on our hands.
True.
So you've got to really...
Yeah, and there's no, all this, awakening and like all these new like stories of like this kind of stuff.
We don't have the TikTok to learn shit.
Yeah, other than like weird movies now and then.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I usually have some kind of cash on me, so probably the hotel thing's a good idea. But then, yeah, what do you do after a day? You don't know anybody. You don't have a way to make money. You don't have food. You don't
go find a job. Figure it out.
Yeah, start something that
and like
day.
I said, this is also 30 fucking years ago. A hotel is probably $14 a night.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's $99.99.
Yeah, you could easily like stay a couple days for under $100 and feed everyone. So like the cash we have would go a lot further than it would right now.
But then you also find a job or mow some yards or figure it out to get fast cash, and then you just figure it the fuck out.
Be like, not only am I a psychic, but I'm also from the future, people. I'd just set up a tent and start doing readings for everybody.
They'd really call the 911 Louis gun on you. Okay. My last one is, okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Okay. I think so, maybe.
I am going to give you, at midnight on the dot, $1 million. Okay. You can do whatever.
Did we do this one already?
Whatever the fuck you want with it.
Okay.
But you have 24 hours to spend it.
Ooh, okay.
At midnight the next day, the money disappears.
Okay. Is this in my bank account or in cash? Like, can I get to a bank?
That's on you. I'm handing you $1 million at midnight.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I guess it all depends on if it can go into my bank fast enough to.
Okay.
Online purchase
you just
things.
went way too fucking deep.
Well, because
I
can buy a lot online in 24 hours.
Okay. 500,000 in bank, 500,000 in cash. Okay. Whatever. You got way too technical. The money is there. It doesn't matter if it takes too long. The money is there. Okay. Whatever you want to do with it, the money is there.
Okay. I mean, I'm paying off my house and getting a new car as fast, or like new cars for us.
Okay, a new car is at least 6 hours. It takes at least 5 to 6 hours to go get a new car. You got to think, you have 24 hours. And those places don't open until a certain time.
Oh, yeah. You're at midnight. We're at midnight.
We're at midnight.
Online. Delivery. Find one of them delivery places. And then, like, give my parents a bunch, my brothers. I'll give you some. I give anybody I know, like our family, my in-laws, like, here, here's a, pay off your shit. You just wasted at least 6 hours handing people money. That's not a waste. It's gonna.
I'm telling you, your time is going. Yeah. You have 12 hours now. Well, you bought the car online, so we'll do 6 hours total. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything takes so much fucking time.
Yeah, it's like I paid all my bills. I've delivered some cash to all my people. I've ordered the car. What's left after that? My house is paid off. I don't really want to move, so maybe take a trip somewhere. Like. But then
you have 24 hours and the money disappears.
We're on a trip and then our money's gone. So like, what good does that do? And I don't have time to get tattoos. I guess find like, if it's going to disappear and I can't save it or invest it, I guess find some kind of charity or something that I can quickly give it to. Because I don't know what else to do. I don't want it to disappear. I want someone to get it. I want it.
Right.
So like, if it's going to disappear in my possession and I have no way to save it or keep it safe, but I can give it away.
Right.
I'll either give it to a family member and have them keep it safe for me. Is that an option?
No, it poofs. It doesn't matter who's got it. Oh. Cinderella poofs, gone.
So you have to buy material possessions then, or pay something off.
Pretty much.
Ooh, that makes it even harder then. I don't know. I guess I'd just go online and order everything I needed that I could think of down to the last minute.
Okay, but think about you online. That's at least 8 hours.
Yeah, that's true too.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a hard question. Like, what would you do? It really is.
Because you can't buy a house. Like, that's 30 days of
exactly.
At least. You can't, a car would even be.
I mean, you could technically get a car in a day, but I guess, I mean, if you have the money, you could probably call.
Just the online transfer, the banks would take so long. So it's like, if it's in the bank even, it disappears.
It poofs.
So it won't do any good to give all my family money. I don't know. What can you buy that fast? I guess I'd go to like Walmart and just
buy. You could like online shop.
Okay.
Yeah, you could
once the payment's made, it's okay.
Right. You can't give people money though. Like, that's the one thing, because it will poof.
Yeah. Unless
What would you buy?
I don't know.
Really?
If I can't go
no
buy,
idea.
like, I love my car, but I'd like to buy my husband a truck. Like, if I couldn't do that, then
You could, okay, like, if you've got enough money, you can get online and buy a car online and have it shipped to your house.
yeah.
You've
But
already,
even then, that's, even if I go brand new, that's 50 grand, 60 grand tops. Like,
there you go. Boom.
yeah. But as far as, like, I wouldn't even be able to think that quickly. Like,
I have a whole list, like, but I've known
Really?
this question for a while. I saw this on TikTok the other day.
well,
This question.
I mean, there's
That's
stuff
why
I want to do that would cost money, like renovations
Right.
of the house and stuff, but there's no time for that. Like, I would love to build onto my house and all that, but
Okay.
there's no time for
Call a
that.
contractor and pay for it.
In 24 hours, you can do that?
Why couldn't you pay for it? Call them and
Okay.
say, I want to do this.
Oh, in that case, I could spend it all quickly.
You think?
Probably. Like, I want my attic, I'm talking several $100,000 worth of renovations. Hell yeah. If I had that, if I could pay for that fast, it would be gone.
So, okay, I would, because we already own our house.
Yeah.
So I would probably go and pay my insurances for the next fucking 30 to 60 years.
Yeah, I would
fuck
definitely
that
have all my
shit.
bills paid first.
Like, make sure I can overpay on all of that
Yeah.
shit. I would go to the local feed bin and literally buy all the crates of foods they have because I am sick and tired of going there
Yeah.
every fucking week. I would probably order cars, like me a brand new car.
Yeah.
My husband just got a newer truck, but get him a brand new one. Get my daughter a new one. I would probably also buy my little ones. Well, no, because by the time they're 16, it's not going to be
Sure. Well, my
cool
husband's
thing.
truck is 24 years old.
true. Probably buy, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car.
Right.
We want to renovate our house. And so, like, my dad's like a contractor. So
Oh,
I could,
yeah,
like,
you've
call
got
him
quick
and be like,
access.
here's all the money
I would call him
I want to
too,
do.
then.
Yeah. And so then he can set everything up for me and I
Yeah.
would renovate,
if I
like,
could get
add
that
on and
stuff set
everything.
up that quick
Right.
and get to that many stores, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously stuff for around the house, stock
Yeah.
up and
I
new
would
bed
buy
sheets.
a side-by-side. I would buy a new four-wheeler. I would
You
buy...
can do all that in 24 hours?
Why not?
You're
It's
telling me I'm running out of time.
It's a phone call.
Okay.
Well, you're like, I'm going to look
Well, in that
online for
case-
this and that. You know what I mean?
A phone call, okay, at midnight? Because you can't till
It
8 or 9 the
starts
next
at
morning.
midnight.
Okay.
Okay, at midnight,
You got 8 hours to make
you
your plan,
start
pretty
online
much.
shopping
Okay.
at midnight.
Well, then, yeah, I could do a lot if I
Yeah.
can do through phone and call and internet.
It would
and
be
all
all be phone and call pretty much.
that. Okay. Yeah.
Pretty much. Just
Yeah.
go fucking
Pay
apeshit.
everything out, order
Exactly.
cars, everything for my house and my
I
pets
would get on
and
the
my kids.
Amazon and I would buy all of the stuff I want to
Yes.
buy. Like solar panels. Oh, I would completely make my
Oh,
house
yeah,
solar
for
too.
sure.
Well, I don't know if you could do that fast because I think those companies have to like come and estimate.
Yeah.
And blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But still, I would buy like the ones that are mobile that I could at least power like a generator with it or something.
Yeah.
Something small.
Oh my God, I would pay someone to build an underground bunker and renovate my attic. Like right now, I'll pay you right now. Come do that. Make me a whole second floor.
I would
and a
pay
bunker.
someone to make me like a tornado shelter.
Yeah, I want like a fallout
Because
shelter.
we be getting the NATOs these days
Yep, we get a
over
lot
here
of them
in the Midwest, and it's getting fucking scary.
Yeah, I don't want just a cellar. I want a full out fucking bunker.
Yeah.
Like I want to stock that. Should be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But God, that costs so much. Yeah, if I could get that right, like want to like order me a bunker.com.
Where would you put a bunker?
Out in the yard somewhere. I don't know.
Really?
Just dig a hole. Fucking
in the middle of town, you're gonna do that, and you're gonna hope nobody goes in there and tries to fuck with it.
We'd cover it up with some fake grass. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna share my location, but I have an idea. I have a very.
You reminded me of your oldest daughter when you did that. I don't know why.
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Okay, so that was fun. Do you have any more?
I know.
Okay, so if you want to contact us for any reason, you can do so at onlyifyoucankeepup@gmail.com. Okay, bye.
Bye.